What is up, everyone? Welcome to the 2021 Phantom Spire Guide. I know last video my volume was a little low, so hopefully I'm a little higher this time. I'll definitely fix it for the Ultimate Buyer's Guide, so I apologize if I was low. But this is the flyer for 2021. There is no forced BOGO on all items. There's only a few BOGOs, actually. So for whatever reason, this is $90 for these giant Captain Nuclear, I think it is, and then the $109 Phantom Crown Jewel and Komodo. So the fiery frogs are not buy one get one, so that's kind of depressing. Storm Runner, there was a weird price correction on one of the flyers, but these are $39.99. Storm Runner is $39.99. Radioactive Spark is also BOGO, but that's pretty much where it ends there. We'll delete that off there. The main thing with Phantom is they did increase their prices a lot more. Not so much on their assortments, but since there's no BOGO, I thought these were BOGO, and that's why I was saying positive things about them. But now that I found out they're not BOGO, it's a big bummer. So anyways, we'll get into the guide. Let's see. We'll start in this corner right here. Flower pot. This is a very highly reviewed found by. You can go watch a demo of it on Redbeard's channel. If you really like the little cellulose effects, this is pretty good. But for $29.99, um, kind of kind of annoying that it's that expensive. But you just gotta go with the frog when in doubt. And this is a runner-up. Realistically, you could reverse the two, but yeah. Anyways, next up is Flaring Stars is definitely the winner of this pack here. Flaring Stars is very good. Do not buy the Phantom Duo. You're better off just buying two sparks and lighting them at the same time. You'll actually really like that effect. Moving on here, don't buy the soda pop fountains; those are terrible. It's really a toss-up. I wasn't really impressed with this one. Illuminati Triangle is pretty good. It has a very good burn time, so it's pretty much. I would probably pick Illuminati Triangle over Brouhaha, but the price increases really make it difficult. This used to be a really good fountain for the price, but it's just a maybe now. But this being a buyer's guide, I have to recommend something. Storm Runner. Let's just do a quick little research of Storm Runner real quick. If I remember correctly, this one, Phantom Storm Runner. This one is pretty. We'll go to Red Fox video here. Give him a like. Because he has the price here for $49.99, which is not correct. It is confirmed. I have it confirmed. It is $39.99. So something happened with the pricing on a flyer that was screwed up. The crackle here is nice, I guess. But I mean, for $50, it's just a hard one. I mean, it's not bad. It's really up to you. You guys can kind of watch the video on your own. This crackle, in my headphones, sounds pretty good, but it's kind of short. It's actually got a decent spread there, right here, but it's a maybe. So this is a maybe. Dragon's Tears. So the tier list would be probably it's a tie between these two, and Moon Dance and Storm Runner. Storm Runner kind of pulls ahead of Moon Dance. The only thing that's really causing these to be an issue is the price on these. So that's the issue there. So most of these are kind of a stay away area. Really don't recommend any of those. Yeah. So moving on here. Professor Flame, we went over Savage. These are terrible. All these are kind of pretty bad. War Fountain was free last year, and if you look, Iron Master's $10.99, War Fountain's $29.99. So most of these are all pretty bad. And if we especially go to Captain Nuclear Fountain here, Captain Nuclear, I just saw it. We got JJ the Pyro here lighting it off for us. Give him a like. It's got a nice little intro here.
Alright, go.
Very weak effect right here. Very low. Like this is on a board as well. This is like a similar height single tube. really low here. Still really low crackle.
Nuclear.
Yeah, this one is this one is not worth the money. Look, this is a 2 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tubes for the ridiculous price of, you get 2 of them, so you're paying $90 for 6 tubes. You're better off honestly buying Illuminati Triangle, Storm Runner, any of those, Dragon's Tears, Funky Monkey. All those are going to be a better buy. So don't buy that. Don't fall into these little superhero fountains. I really don't like any of the superhero fountains. They're all a big X. Do not buy the superhero fountains. Some of them, some people like them, but I get it. I get if you like superheroes, but they're just not worth it, especially for this price tag right here, $90. Clear away. Um, Electric manipulation and cosmic velocity. These are the kind of the 2 better ones. This one's kind of a meh. Luminescence. This one used to be pretty good because it used to be pretty cheap. Serenity, if you really need a no noise fountain, and the fact that this freaking torch is $30 now is insane. This is pretty much just a fountain you hold. So don't buy the bazooka torch. I'm pretty much, they're just capitalizing on the fact that people don't know what this is and it looks like a Roman candle. So pretty much don't do anything there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And these are kind of really hard. These are good fountains, just the price is what's making those difficult recommendation. We'll go into the bigger stuff here. Komodo is definitely a pass. It's going to be these. If you have the budget and you're only shopping at Phantom, I think the best way to go would be these two. To be honest with you, but even then, that's still a pretty big price hike. You're still paying $55 for each, which isn't too far off what their normal price was. This was around $50. This was around $50 anyways. So these technically from a price increase standpoint aren't terrible, but I really don't like them as a fountain as a whole. Um, Before we get into the assortments and everything, I know the assortments are the most asked questions as well as the smaller stuff here. We'll get into that. I do want to tell something I said in the TNT buyer's guide is there's also a tier system when it comes to Phantom fireworks. So stay away from stands like this where it's just the two cubicles, because these are like lower on the tier. They're gonna have lower stock. They're not gonna have newer items. Not that there's really many new items this year as well. You want to go to the 4 plus, like this one's a 4. This one's a bigger one. You basically want to go to the ones that are more than 2 or 3. Threes are like meh, but you should definitely go to the bigger ones. Anything that's a small 2 box one, 2 cubicle, stay away. You want to go to the pretty much like one like this or bigger. Anytime you see a bigger one like this stand has been around for a few years. They might have back stock. These bigger stands usually get more stock from the supplier because they're proven to be a good profit for them, so they're going to continue to send product to them because they're anticipating more money revenue from them. So definitely go to the bigger stands if you can. I know some of you younger pyros can't drive everywhere, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. This will all be in the Ultimate Buyer's Guide, so I'm sorry if the volume isn't very loud here again. I just got a new mic and I had just moved, so I didn't set up the other fancy boom mic for everyone. So um, that's pretty much it. For just wanted to make sure I bring this to common knowledge that, and I don't mean to like bash on these small stands. Like if it's for a good cause or for your school or for something you actively, you know, like your school or whatever, I'd go to that stand and support them if they have like a common item you want, like an assortment. Definitely go there and support them if you can. But from the cost benefit analysis this year, just trying to get the best bang for your buck, we really have to pay attention to what stands have what. And from what I understand, there's no coupons at any stand, TNT or Phantom. And DFS did send the text out today mentioning something about, let me read the exact text for you guys. It basically said that there is going to be 4th of July 4th save up to 70% off at Discount Fireworks, open at 9 to 11 at the 4th. So DFS usually does stay, some stands after on DFS stay open the day after to sell fireworks for a reduced price. Really bummed that I didn't take advantage of that. I didn't really have the foresight to see that we would be in this shortage this year. So be on the lookout for that. Anyways, we'll get into the assortments. So this Fire Blast has always been a no-go. Basically, in my tier list, I really recommended buying 2 of these smaller assortments. So that kind of still stands. So buying 2 of these is probably going to get you more items to light than the Awestruck. The Ostrich still isn't terrible. Um, the price, it's funny that the retail price increases every year. Because this used to be $119. It's $164 now. This used to be one of the best assortments you could buy. Um, but it's a pretty big increase. But I still kind of stand by pretty much buying two of these assortments, because if you buy two of these, it's going to be better than the Moonstruck. And you pretty much go down the list. You buy two of each of the lower tier ones, and it'll be better than the one before it. So if you were to buy a Ultimate Party, and I think this is the Ultimate Sparks or something like that. If you buy these two, this is going to be better than the Ostrich. Just you're going to have more items to light. It's going to be pretty close to the Ostrich. This is the only caveat with this one. Obviously, if you look at the price, it's 100. It's the same price. So um, it's going to be very close to it. I still think it may be a little better. There's a little bit bigger items in here, but I think it it's really up to you guys. The Ostrich, this is like it's a 50-50. Um, this this combo may be better, but it's a toss up. They're pretty much equal if you look at it. Um, the only time it changes is if you buy these two. This is obviously if you have the budget. This is going to be better than the Ostrich and big better than this. So this is $200. So um, definitely the best bang for your buck if you have the budget would be buying the Ostrich and this, or the Ostrich and that, and the Ostrich and that. Obviously, it kind of centers around the Ostrich. These smaller bags are kind of a rip-off. The backyard bag is a no. Don't buy little kid bag. It's just not worth it. You're better off forking up for the money over than buying one of these. The $700 backyard bash. I don't know if these are limited because the TNT Big Bangs are limited. These are also kind of maybe with the price increases, these are kind of on par, but I still can't recommend it. Um, like I said, it's just going to be stacking assortments this year for Phantom. If you have to buy an assortment, you're better off going down a tier and buying two. The only exception to the rule would be these two. These are pretty much on par with the Phantom Ostrich. So if what you can do is you can go watch my review on the Phantom Ostrich, and you definitely get a lot of items in the Ostrich. So that's like the only caveat. They're pretty much 50-50. You do get more bigger, a little bit bigger quote unquote fountains in the Ostrich. So that's something to keep in mind. If you don't have like a finale, you're going to be really lacking finale type fireworks if you buy these two. Alright, so that's kind of the assortment breakdown for you guys. We're going to talk about the Family Fun Under 10. So these are, I don't even know what these are. These are strobe sticks, I believe. They're pretty much just strobes. The Moon Dance. These are $9, I think, for one now. I don't know if they're still BOGO. I know they're BOGO at TNT. So another one, Moon Dance and Purple Rain are exact same. Killer Bees. I believe these are probably $6.99. Confetti Lights. All these used to be BOGO, so pretty disappointing. The only thing I really like here are these little spinners, Crack the Whips, the Jumbo Blooms. There was one that I'm not seeing here. They had a Jack in a Box effect. Um, so there was rumored some new items for Phantom that aren't here. There was one that had like a Jack in a Box effect that's not out. Um, Not sure what's going on. There's no new items, which is interesting. So I just don't think they got here in time. So some stands may have them, so be on the lookout. That's why I'm telling you guys to go to the bigger stands, because they might have um, back stock, or they may get the new items. So there was some new items leaked. I think Red Fox has a video on it. Where is it, Red Fox? I thought he did. Maybe he deleted it because they're not coming out. Oh, here it is. Phantom new fireworks. So these are the ones that got rumored, but these are pretty much on back order. Um, the Orbital Outblast, I think, was one that was supposed to come out, and it's not here. Um, none of these are out, from my understanding. They may go to other stands. If anything, these are going to go to like Nevada and Arizona. Um, Yeah, these aren't at California, from my knowledge. Another superhero fountain. So um, these are not here. These are supposed to be in the Intergalactic series. They're not here. So um, there's that. Uh, Basically, Phantom's pretty gutted this year. It's unfortunate that most of us are probably gonna have to buy some assortment and like one tabletop item. Um, pretty big bummer, but like I'll mention again, we're doing a meetup at the TNT Supercenter in Roseville. We'll be giving away some stuff there. Still waiting to get clarification. Once I get clarification on what we're actually getting, I know Redbeard is actually going to be giving away some goodies there, so we'll have stuff to give away regardless of what Matt lets us get hooked up with. But the giveaway at the Super Center will definitely help you guys out, and I'll answer any questions there if you have, as well as Redbeard will be there. Our Pyro knowledge will be there if you guys have any last minute budget issues or lists you want us to go over. I know I went over a list for somebody last year at the meetup, and I helped them out. So if anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and meet us up there at the TNT Roseville Center, the Roseville Galleria Mall, TNT Super Center. I don't know how you want to word it. So that's kind of the gist of the buyer's guide. I want to talk about the tier systems. I wanted to talk about stacking assortments, how these two kind of pretty much are on par. You may get bigger items in the Awestruck. So obviously, I think the best bang would be just buying these two. And then just kind of progressively go up in tiers. These two is going to be better than this one, kind of thing. Um, if budget isn't an option, if budget is not an option, the best bang for your buck would be these two, and then yeah, moving forward, you can even buy duplicates of an assortment. So you can buy two of these, two of the Chamber of Sparks, two of the Moonstrucks. It goes on and on. I probably would recommend Phantom assortments a little bit more than TNT assortments, just because of the quality and the quantity you get in them. So a lot more quantity, definitely more in the Phantom assortments. Like I said, stay away from the superheroes. The only ones I could really recommend in this whole kind of price increase range are these two, because with all the price increases, this is the lowest percentage here. Yeah, I know I didn't draw in the last video, so I apologize. I'll have all the drawings and breakdowns in the Ultimate Buyer's Guide. Really, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see like just the Ultimate Buyer's Guide between Phantom and TNT. I probably will end up doing that anyways, just because DFS isn't located everywhere. So just wanted to give you the Phantom's Buyer Guide. I know this one's a little short and kind of depressing because of the price increases, but definitely want to get this information out for you because a lot of people, there's been new items that were leaked. They get leaked every year, but a lot of stands just aren't going to have coupons or new items and a lot of limited stock. So it's definitely a time where you have to go on June 28th to buy your fireworks. Pretty big deal if you want to get the best bang for your buck. Um, yep. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if I missed anything, or if you have any questions about a specific fountain from either TNT Phantom or DFS, then I'll try my best to get back to them. Anyways, so there's the buyer's guide for you guys, and I'll see you next time.